We won't need another countdown. All right, hang on. I've got a little bit of housekeeping to do. I've got to get the comments up. Hang on. Do. Bear with me. Just got to do a couple of things to get this. This is what I usually do during the countdown, but you don't want another bloody countdown. What a waste. Here we go. Cool, it's bloody hot in here. But the PC's all right now. The fan's going. Sometimes the fan doesn't start properly, but, you know, you get what you pay for. I paid bugger all for this thing, so don't matter. All right, let me just get my camera looking a bit better. Yep, no worries, man. I see you, Slim Boy. Now, I'll wait for Adrian Cheer to come back, because I did see he gave me a super chat there, and hopefully he'll pop back. Adrian Cheer, yeah, I saw us. Adrian, I saw your super chat, man. Thank you very much. Sorry, I couldn't click on it. The PC was having trouble, so just bear with me. I just got to get myself looking beautiful for you all. That's about right. That'll do. There we go. Yes, thanks very much, Adrian. Sorry, I stuffed that up. Anyway, we're back. We're back. Oh, look at that. It's all smooth now. Okay, I feel better. I feel better. Let's see if everyone wanders back in. Oh, yeah, here we go. Here we go. It's been a while since I've had a cock up, so, you know. Slim Boy Tubbs, much better, mate. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Our people are arriving. There we go. There we go. All right, we're all following it in. All right, excellent. Just I'll come back to you, Adrian, when everyone's arrived, just to let everyone know, mate. Future music, seamless. Ah, you know, it's buttery smooth, isn't it? Hope you're well. Hello, Australia. Respect you from freezing, icy Oxfordshire. Ooh, dear, oh dear, oh dear. Can get cold there. Well, I haven't got a friend who lives in Oxford. He lives in Cambridgeshire, but you know, Oxford, Cambridge is all the same thing, isn't it? You know. All right, we've got a load of people coming in now. Excellent, Martin, aka Glenn Oddle. That's better. Yes. Yeah. I don't know. I should really pay more attention to the fan. It just doesn't. It doesn't. Once in a blue moon, it just doesn't start. David Shear, hello man, nice to see you. Member of the Hotspur Hippie Community Super Chats, membership to G'day Paul in the chat. G'day. Here we go. Now I can click on Daniel Sandoval and it pops up easy peasy. Good morning, one love. Paul makes us human. Yeah, I'm not a bloody computer. I'm not a machine, even though the whole world's training you to think like a computer. Have you used the app? No. I just want a Big Mac, you fucker. Why is your Coke purple? Well, here's Adrian Cheer. Adrian Cheer did give a super chat in the last stream. I don't know. Is there any reason for it? Apparently, it says Y3000. It's a limited edition. Oh, no. What? You won't believe this, man. Skynet is here. Skynet is here because this bloody McDonald's company. Let's see if I can focus in on it. See what it says there? Co-created with AI. It's a bloody purple cup. What's AI about this? There you go. Remember that bollocks we used to go through years ago about the paperless society? Oh, you know, don't print things out and, you know, now it's all online and there's so much more shit. We're burning so much more energy storing all this crap and AI. Well, if you hadn't have asked the question there, Adrian, I wouldn't have known why it was purple, but apparently that's what AI picked. There we go. Bloody planet stupid, eh? David Shear, Paul, love your music, mate. Thank you very much. Yep, me and some friends. Haven't done it for a while. Yeah, lipstick was like Milli Vanilli. You know, Milli Vanilli. Hey, are we talking Spurs here or what? Oh, well, bugger it. Milli Vanilli was the second rodeo by that guy because his first, maybe there was another one, but he was the guy behind Boney M. That was another fake group. It wouldn't be the Hotspur Hippie without the cock up. Thanks, Glenn. B.R. Paul, did you get the hammer? Oh, here it is. Yeah, here it is. Just did a bit of tech support on a fucking thing. Work, you bastard. Oh, I better be careful because I've got sweaty hands. It's going to slip out. Jeez, Paul, you sold your soul. I know. We're all sellouts here, man. All sellouts. I don't know if it came across, so we better just check in with the live. Oh, everyone's popped back in now. I'll just pop in with the debate channel because I'm asking them, should we buy Conor Gallagher? Let's see how they're getting on. Still a bit unresolved, isn't it? I'll check in a bit later. I think they might have an answer later, so we'll see how they go. David Shear, been listening to the band. Yeah, I've given them a go, man. You know, it's just not my jam. You know, not my jam. I did try. So what was the news today? Back to Spurs. Keep on pulling me astray, you lot. Internet nutters. So Brian Hill, we want some money for him. Pierre-Emile Højbjerg, Napoli. The article said Napoli have registered interest, whatever that means. That's like something like when you I don't know, when you sign up for something and it's like that checkbox that says I agree to receive all sorts of email and spam. Is that registering interest? I don't really. Can I register interest in Pierre-Emile Højbjerg? I don't know. Put a bloody offer in Napoli if you want him. Registering interest, I don't know. I don't know if I've listened to that one, David, but yeah, I have tried, but yeah, I know I'm very weird about music. I don't know how long I'll go tonight, folks. I don't know how long I'll go. There's a few people watching, but West Ham are out of the FA Cup, so it's another Premier League gone. Isn't that good? Oh, this is oh, I detect you're not too chuffed. Is that what you're saying there, David? I thought he looked all right. I think he'll see us out to the end of the year at least, and if he gets 8 goals or something like that, it's been worth the loan. If he gets more or starts finding a bit of form, we can get him cheap. But you don't look happy there, David. You know, don't look. Mark Cousins, the sheriff, shouting and swearing works with my laptop and mashing the keyboard until something happens. Yeah, just throw it out the window. Slim Boy Tubb says, thought Werner was solid against Manure. Yeah, I thought he was all right. I mean, he had a couple of loose shots all over the place, man. But he set one up. Nice ball into Bentancur, which is great. Which is good. Oh, yeah, and I saw it was revealed to me this morning that my watch-alongs have made the cut on one of the highlight channels. I've forgotten the guy's name, Jazz Boar or something. But I watched it and God, it must take him hours to edit all that stuff together. It's a lot of work he puts into it. So yeah, that's really cool. Really cool. Let me get my list up. Hello, all sorts. Oh, Team OI8. Oh, okay. I thought it was like, the Scream. Only had 2 sessions. What, training or are we talking something else here, Slim? But I thought, let's say training. Football training for Timo Werner. Yeah, not bad. I'll have another sip of my co-created with AI McDonald's cup. Can you believe the world, eh? Ridiculous. Martin, aka Glenn Hoddle. I know. I did a video today, and I walked down. I parked my car on the poshish street in Sydney, and walked down, and all the rich toffs were sailing yachts about. And I did a video. It was all right, I think. I waffled, but you know, there's nothing to talk about. And then I walked back up to the car, bit of a hike. And I played the video, and the sound was gone. So I drove somewhere else and did another one, and sort of said other things. I don't like saying the same thing twice a lot of the time. Like David Byrne says, say something once, why say it again? Training. That's right, man. We know where you're coming from. Oh, okay, gotcha. I see where you're coming from. That was unusual for you, you know. That's why I sort of... I thought he was good. Look, Man United seemed to be scared of him. Like they were backing off from him a lot, which I found interesting. And they were giving him so much space as well. He could easily come in towards the middle. So I thought it was a pretty nifty little debut. Yeah, I'm with you on this one there, David. The same for me goes with Brennan Johnson. You know, because I remember Chris. I keep mentioning this. Chris Waddle took ages, and it was worth waiting, and you know, it wasn't like he was total rubbish. And neither's Brennan Johnson. Yeah, I know he's some of his decision making isn't great, but he's created a few goals and he's scored something, hasn't he? I mean, it's not like he's been total arse. He's not like been Ali Dyer or anything like that. So I'm willing to be patient with him. Hey, Derek Smith. Derek Smith Day. Well, Derek Smith Day was yesterday it's still today because I did it this morning. So I saw your comment on Jacob's channel there. So Derek Smith Day is the 18th of January. 18th of January. Yeah, the fixtures suck, don't they? It's the winter break. Way, brilliant. David Shear, 17 mil. A bargain. Yeah. I can't see any downside to it. It's not like we were going to, splash out on an expensive centre forward during January anyway. So, yeah. Oh, well, cool. Mark Cousins, member of the Hotspur Hippie Commune. Memberships and super chats are available as I hit the mic. I'm meeting Mr. Mabbott tomorrow. Nice one, man. So obviously the knee pads are ready to grovel at the Lord's feet. Yeah, he's a cool guy, man. Cool guy. Well, weren't we lucky at Spurs though? We had Steve Perriman being a captain for 11 years, and then we had a bit of Richard Goff, which was pretty nice. Little interlude, and then we had Gary Mabbott for 11 years. We had real longevity. It was almost like quarter of a century with just 2 and a bit captains. It was fantastic. Martin, aka Glenn Hoddle. Madison back next door. Madison back next for giving Man City a spanking. Don't forget, it's a 7 a.m. kickoff. It is 7 a.m. I've checked it, but I will have to check it nearer the time because I will forget. It looks like I think he's ready, isn't he? He's been training. So I'm hopeful. I'm going to say, I won't say 4-0 because by the time we get to the game, I said 4-0 in the video today, perhaps. I'll taper it back a bit. I'll go 2-0 because that gives me a bit of wiggle room. Because come kickoff day, it'll be 8-0. I'm not in this to be right or wrong. I think being a football fan's fun. If it wasn't fun, I wouldn't do it. Future Music, when Chelsea bought Werner, it was like using a cheat code. I thought they became very dangerous. It's not, I mean, all that everyone talks about are his misses, but he did an awful lot as well. And he was their biggest scorer in the Champions League as well. And as I found out the other day, man, Chelsea haven't had a striker that scored more than 20 goals since 2017. So, you know, is it all him? I don't know. Glad we got him. Yeah, me too. Me too. He seems eager. He's got a point to prove as well. He's got a bit of hunger, hasn't he? Because he wants to get back in the Deutschland team for the Euros. So this is his chance. This is his chance. I fancy his chances of getting into the German team a bit more than Jordan Henderson getting back in the English team. I don't know. If he's not smart enough to figure out that Saudi Arabia is going to be hot, the facilities are crap, the football's crap, and there's bugger all crowds. I mean, maybe he's got a football brain though, hasn't he? I mean, maybe he's just not got, you know, he's got a I don't know, standard. So much for him igniting the football flame in Saudi Arabia. Slim Boy Tubbs, we didn't win the first 20 odd games that Bale started. Yeah, well, that's another great example. And it wasn't just that we didn't win, it was like Bale. Like, I remember, so I mean, this was a while ago now, wasn't it? But so this was, you know, I wasn't quite getting back into the rhythm of watching every Spurs game, so I didn't see much of him before the Inter Milan game. But the Inter Milan game, that for me is where he just became spectacular. And then we sold him soon after. Derek Smith asks, do we have scouts at Asian Cup and AFCON? I'm sure every team has, man. I'd be surprised if they don't. There's a lot of talent on display there. So now there is a Australia-Syria tonight, but I'm not going to do a watch along because I'm too tired to do it. And like the Australia-India game was hard to sit up through. I've got an update. I'll just I think that my debate streaming panel might have some answers on should we sign Conor Gallagher. So we'll see how they're going. It's getting a bit heated. I might have to leave them to it, so I won't disturb them again for a bit. But you know, that's what debate's all about. David Shear, BJ needs time. So unfair. Yeah, okay, yes. All right, it's not just me. Okay, hey. Yeah, I know. Like, bloody, I think we've been spoiled. I've said this a few times, man, but I think we've been spoiled because Vicario, Maddison, and Van der Ven all just were instantly great, and that's so rare. I mean, I was blown away how that happened. I don't know quite what the story is there, but yeah, usually footballers take a little bit of time, you know, and he's been injured and you know stuff like that. David Shear, not Angie's way to spend shed loads because he doesn't need to. He spots talent, and you know that I don't know. You know, people are hyped up on, you know, buying like marquee signings or spending 100 million here or whatever, and I don't know. Football's a bit more complicated than that to me. It's the sum of the sum of what is it? The whole is bigger than the sum of the parts. You know, having a bit of team chemistry and stuff like that counts for a lot. Although, I mean, you can have a great player and it all works as well. I'm not saying it's just. There's loads of ways to skin a cat in football. Derek Smith, on Flatpool, I put a recurring entry on my calendar. Due to the Earth being a globe, either it's the 17th. Well, I mean, it's your bloody day, isn't it? So, well, who am I to dictate? If it's the 18th there and it's the 17th there, okay, well, that's all right, man. That's all right. David Shear, Perryman and Utter Gent. Yeah, I was thinking of a reason to ask him to come on again sometime. I want to make it, you know, maybe if we start progressing in the FA Cup, something like that, because I don't want to, you know, be a nuisance to him because he was very generous with his time when he came on. He was and he did say he'd come on, you know, any time, but yeah, don't want to take the piss, do you? Very nice guy. He made me feel really at ease because I was very nervous during that. At the beginning of that stream, I was a little bit nervous, but He's actually very calming. He's very calming, is Steve Perryman. I didn't realise that. I've kind of experienced just a little tiny bit of his captaincy, maybe. It's like, oh yeah, that's all right, that. Martin, okay, Glenn Hoddle. Once Johnson gets his confidence up, he will be great for us. I'm sure he will, man. Yeah, plenty of time. Hey, it's Kim62. God, it's so hot in here. So hot. Hello, Paul. It's quiet on all fronts. Quiet on all fronts of Tottenham Hotspur. I know. Bloody boring, isn't it? Boring. Hang on. I've got to sit in the clouds because otherwise half my head disappears under the comments. If someone writes a long one, then it's just like me peeking over the top. So that's why I've done it like this. And I thought, you know, I could put a sports desk or something there. I thought, no, I'll have a thunderstorm because you can have it. I can do anything I want. Quiet on all fronts of Tottenham Hotspur. The break is needed for the players, but for bid fans, we are scraping around for anything. I mean, you're scraping around. I'm scraping around trying to do content, man. It's like, what the bloody hell do I talk about? But thankfully, I've got a wonderful load of people in the chat that just keep me going here. Been watching Angie's best moments. He's just class. Oh, what in press conferences and yeah, he is. He's great. Been seeing it for years, man. Glad everyone else is in on there, you know. Martin, aka Glenn Hoddle, member of the Hotspur Hippie commune. Henderson had to buy a new suitcase to bring back all that cash. Well, he can't take all of it because I think there's something like you've got to stay. If you stay in Saudi for 2 years, then you get some sort of tax-free thing. I don't know. So he's probably had to pay a little bit of tax. But I think he's having a 75% pay cut to go to Ajax, if that is indeed where he's going. He's representing himself, apparently. He had some agent do his move to Saudi Arabia, and he's done the move to Ajax. I mean, that's something he's done right, hasn't he? He's cut out the Mr. 15% sleazeball, so that's all right. Oh, boy. Derek Smith, here's another good point. Porro was pants for quite a while. Absolutely he was. He was he was a bit wobbly when we signed him, and then when he was made to be more of a fullback, more defensive, it was, I mean, loads of people had questions. I mean, I suppose I had question marks over how good a defender could he be. Not that, I mean, not huge question marks, but because I always thought it was worth what he could do going forward to sacrifice a little bit of that anyway. But he's shown himself to be a good old defender. I mean, the first half against for a little bit against Manchester United, Rashford had a little bit of the run of him, but then, I mean, especially the second half, he had him in his pocket. So yeah, good point, Derek. I concur. Slim Boy Tubbs, BJ has played every game due to injuries. I'm sure ideally he would have been drip fed into the team. Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, that's probably true as well. He's just been bunged in, hasn't he? Oh, this is nice to see, you know. I mean, anyone can have their opinion. I'm not on, if someone doesn't think he's good, that's all cool, you know. But it's nice to have, I like a bit of support for him, you know. Yeah, he was shoved in, wasn't he? We relied on him. His dad was a beast when he played. Who was his dad? I can't remember, man. I'm sure he will be too. I mean, you're gonna type in a name now. I'm not gonna know the bloody hell you're talking about, really. But Johnson. He's young, so he's 21. So his dad would have played maybe 30 years ago. So, if it's like in the early 2000s, 90, who would it have been? I don't know. Oh well, let's see. Put a name in, and I'll just pretend I know it's the internet. Craven Moorcock after the FA Cup win. Yeah, or maybe before the final, something like that. Well, or something major happening. Some like we go top of the league or something, something like that, or we're looking good for something, or maybe just when the season ends. Don't know. Derek Smith, so Johnson needs to be cut a lot of slack. Plus, he's had 4 assists and a goal. I mean, yeah, that's what I mean. It's not like he's been shite. I don't know. I think people want to have a player that hit the deck running, you know. Cup final Eve, Staggers. Like, he's probably going to... I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't have other stuff to do. If Tottenham are in the FA Cup final, I'm sure he's going to be hot property, man. So... I'll think of something. Steve will always be known as Skipper, says Mark Cousin. Absolutely, man. Damn right he will be. He's proper Tottenham. He really is. You know, he's the direct line through to Bill Nicholson. So we should treasure him a bit, you know. Adam McFarlane, we will have a break and then they will try and cram 3 games in a week. I know, man. They do this, don't they? Yeah, well, that's coming up. But yeah, so we take a week off. You've got to fit the games in somewhere, haven't they? They don't just disappear. But, you know, when I used to be watching football, there were 42 league games alone. And then on top of that, you had cups with replays. The League Cup always had 2 legs. The only lesser games was European games because that was just, you know, knockout home and away. But they still were playing more. In fact, Steve Perriman said when he scored his 2 goals against AC Milan, which would have been 72, I think there's a semi-final. That was, I think he was saying that was their 3rd game in six days, and he said they were fresh as a daisy. So I don't understand some of it sometimes. All this, you know, players need rest and all that. I don't get it. And if it's a question of they're playing, you know, I don't know. I don't see it. Like, I've been watching a few old games on the TV, and I don't see any lack of pace or speed or commitment or anything like that. It's the same game. In fact, it used to be much more intense. So I don't know. I think sort of come around the big boys in town just wanted an advantage over the lesser teams because it's a bit of a leveler as well if everyone's knackered. Mark Ian, how are you, my good man? I'm all right, man. At least we get a rest and a few more players back. Well, we get 1, don't we? I mean, maybe Manor Solomon. Maybe he's kicking around. I've forgotten what his injury was now, but maybe he'll be coming back. Alan McFarlane, Hendon is just a greedy... And yeah, he's shit. Well, yeah. I mean, it's like if you're on £100,000 a week, right? If you're on £100,000 a week, and what is Saudi playing in 400,000? You can't spend that money anyway. What? You know what I mean? And if he'd have just come out and said, you know, well, there's 400,000 reasons I'm going to Saudi Arabia, everyone would have gone, no worries, Jordan. But no, all bollocks, he came out. Slim Boy Tubbs, Henderson deferred his wages for tax purposes, and as a result, all this has been for nothing. well, isn't there? I saw like Benzema and Neymar are getting a bit jack of it as well. Ben Kaufman, greetings, Jack Hargreaves enthusiasts. That's it, man. I've been having a good old bit of walking around nature. I didn't have the... Speaking of nature, the bats are going crazy outside again. I don't know if they like having... If there's a bat war or something, but you just hear them all going at each other. If I was Jack Hargreaves, I'd have fishing lines up and breakfast. Adam McFarlane, Chelsea fuck up every strike. Well, that's what I'm saying, man. No Chelsea player scored more than 20 since Thiago. No, who was it? I've forgotten who it was, but it was 2017. It's a long time. Slim Boy Tubbs, David Johnson. No, geez, that name doesn't ring a bell, man. Was a striker. See, I told you I wouldn't know. I forgot. I was going to bullshit. Oh yeah, he's great. He had all the tricks. He had a good left foot and a right foot, and a head. Yeah, he's all like that, wasn't he? Class. Markin, I don't think Johnson was brought to be a first teamer for every game. I think Ange wanted to develop him. Well, he's he's getting developed all right now, isn't he? That's, you know, cut him some slack. Cut him some slack, man. I think. Yeah, I didn't even consider that. You're all educating me here that, yeah, he was going to be part of a rotation, maybe off the bench, you know, a stun and run sort of thing. But we've had to blame all the bloody time. Adam McFarlane, don't think we will get Gallagher. I don't know, man. These rumours just don't seem to be dying down. I don't really have a hat in the ring. I just think it'd be funny. I don't know about the football, but I just think it'd be funny. See all the Chelsea fans going, Derek Smith, Porro still gets a bit of stick from pundits over his defending. Oh, what do they bloody know? In fact, was it old... the one that used to manage us for like 2 months, what's his name? I keep forgetting his name. I could see him. Got like a round head and big eyes. Tim Sherwood. And I think Porro's taking the piss back out of him now. And yes, there are much better defenders out there, but it's his overall game that counts, not just one thing. Yeah, I know. He's great to have on the pitch. I like his attitude as well. He's like a mongrel. I like what Dave and Jack and Sean Butler were saying. They started it last season. He was like the prison warden, and this is Porro's yard. And yeah, it's quite apt. Adrian Cheer, prediction for Syria versus Australia. I'll go 3-0 Australia. No, I'll go 3-1. I don't think Syria are that bad. Okay, Adam's going 2-1. Slim Boy Tubbs, he played for Ipswich and Forest. Oh, well, 2 teams with a bit of history. Okie dokie. Alan Bennett, did you watch the... Oh, well, I didn't want to talk about it, man, you know what I mean? But, you know, because I'm humble. But seeing as you brought it up, yeah, I did. It's a long one, wouldn't it? I suppose it would be with that amount of goals. But I was just admiring how much work he put into it. Now I've been doing a little bit of editing and mucking around myself. It must take him bloody hours to do that. He puts a lot of effort into him. So, yeah, it was quite an honour to be included in there. But, you know, I don't want to talk about it anymore, you know. I've forgotten even... What's the channel? Let me have a look. What was it? Because I do like watching those fan highlights. So, it's, you know, it's nice to be on one myself. How do I find it? Oh, they keep moving everything around. Which one was it? Jamzor highlights. Yes, 36-minute compilation. That's some going. That's some. Like I could see even with the bits he put in of me, like he even snipped it up nicely. Yeah, a lot of effort, man. A lot of effort. Adam McFarlane, should be no replays. I want more replays. I want it back to the way it used to be. I used to like that. Playing like, I don't know. Apart from when it was Arsenal in the Littlewoods Cup in 1987. That weren't good. Because we got knocked out. But I like replays, you know. If you don't want to replay, it makes you want to win the game a bit more. I don't give a shit how many games these people are playing. I want them to play every bloody day. Right, okay, Glenn, all the first team players that we have all fit into Angie's mantra. Johnson is one of them. Yeah. And we'll get to the level he showed at Forest very soon. I think so, man. Look, the thing I'm seeing like is his decision making, his last thing, that needs a bit of tweaking, you know. His balls are going a bit wobbly. A lot of the time, but some of the time he gets it right. PM62. He shows that going to a club for money is not good for your football. You need to enjoy where you express yourself, i.e. Henderson. That's why Dragushin has made the right choice coming to us. I think it's an amazing choice, isn't it? I mean, isn't that refreshing? I mean, it might be because he's probably going to get more minutes than being at Bayern Munich, but I mean, the rumours are it was double. We're paying him half the salary that he's getting at Bayern or something ridiculous like that. So it's a big difference. And his agent was pushing him as well. So yeah, I think that just it was put him up in my estimation for choosing Spurs, or maybe it was that he gave his word to Ange when it all started off, and when Bayern came at the last minute, yeah, he had a bit of a sleep on it, but stuck to his guns. So yeah, good on him. Good on him. Ben Kaufman, the game is much faster though. Yeah, it's faster for everyone though, isn't it? So, tough titties. Oh, I don't know. So, some of the games I've been watching, man, they're not slow. They're really not slow. Especially because half the players look like they come out of the pub as well. So, they just look like normal people. That's what... I think football's lost a bit of that. Players used to look like normal, whereas now they're all supreme athletes, and they need a week off here and there. Oh, bless them. Mick Dundee. Evening, Paul, mate. Come on, you Spurs. Now, what did you say in Jacob's chat this morning? I was on briefly here and there on Jacob's stream while I was working. You said something I agreed with. I've forgotten what it was, but I agree. Adam McFarlane, rumours Benzema going to Woolwich. I don't reckon. What, is he going on a free? Because they can't afford to. They can't afford to pay him any money. I don't reckon, do they? Tottenham away. G'day, man. Hi, hippie. Hi away. Welcome aboard. Give Ben Kaufman. The coffee company has something very tasty in the oven. Oh. Stay tuned. Oh, I can't wait. What's that? Bloody hell, the chat's going bonkers. Bloody hell. I was only going to do a quick stream. Got a big day at work tomorrow yet again. Ugh. Adam McFarlane thought his old man was Ben Johnson. And just when I can have an extra 2 minutes in bed. Thanks, mine. Super chat. Hey, love your stream, Paul. Peace and love, man. Peace and love. That's the way it is. That's the way it is. Dear good old SBT. G'day, Paul and fellow Hotspurians. You're making it sound like a bunch of, private school twats a little bit. Hotspurians. Tottenham away. Here we go. Why do you think Spurs have invested so well in defence and midfield? Because I don't know if you've been watching our defence in the last few years, but bloody hell, man. And midfield. But when it comes to attacking three, we've replaced Kane with bang average players like Solomon, Werner, Johnson and Veliz. Well, I think, if you're going to build for... If you're going to... I don't know, look. If you're going to build something proper, I think you've got to get the foundations right first. So you've got to get the defence sorted out. Because I don't reckon... you saw it last year. Part of the thing was we had those donkeys at the back. And how can you play any sort of football in any sort of system? Even though I thought the Conte system was shit, I don't think we actually really saw it properly because everyone's looking over their shoulder and it's like Dyer and Tanganga and Sanchez and all that. And I think we've also seen it a little bit this year in some of our not so good performances where you got, Davies and Emerson or whatever. We haven't been as free-flowing. Because I don't think they're confident. Also, those guys can't progress it out the back. But those players you mentioned there, look, I think Solom's all right. I think Werner is worth a punt because we ain't getting a striker this summer. Johnson, I think, will have time. Belize, yeah, I mean, he's one for I think he's one for the future a bit. I reckon what might happen, man, is if the Werner gamble doesn't pay dividends, then we might see something in the summer. That's what I reckon, I'm patient with it all, though, because, at the end of it, we're playing nice football. And we're in a good position despite all the shit we've been through. Paul123, you don't pay near 50 million for a player to develop. Well, yeah, maybe you do, maybe you don't. I don't know. Derek Smith, do you ever watch that sketch from... Dude, you know what? This thing here... I had that a little bit in the back of my mind, that very sketch you're talking about. Watch the football. It's on YouTube. It's brilliant. It is absolutely brilliant. Yeah, they people, if you want to see something funny, it's and now, you know, Sky Sports and everything's also fucking dramatic. It's like every game's a clash and all this bollocks. If you search on YouTube Mitchell and Webb football, it's brilliant. Yeah, that was a funny program, man. Funny program. Alan McFarlane, striker in the summer. Yeah, I reckon. Derek Smith, Sherwood always criticises Spurs. Did we upset him? I don't know. I think sometimes our ex-players are a bit too honourable, you know. Like Glenn Hoddle's put the boot in a little bit as well. Maybe they're overcompensating for their bias, maybe. But I've also heard Tim Sherwood be very glowing, and also Glenn Hoddle as well. But maybe he's a bit put out. Alan Bennett, I nearly had a fight with a guy. What, Britain's favourite playwright and taxi driver almost got into a Barney in the away end. Wigan away after Bale got off BJ back. What? Well, you know, I suppose everyone's got their limit, haven't they, Alan? Future Music, the back line is now sorted, but looking for new strikers that work. That's the fun bit. Yeah, well, they're rare, aren't they? They're rare. It's the hardest thing to do is score a goal, and, you know, that's why they're so expensive. It's like, I know, 2% or something. They're freaky, aren't they? Because that little rectangle with the net in it, it does people's heads in, and there's very few players that can just play as if it's not there almost. Audio Artisan, g'day man, g'day Paul. God, there's loads of chat here. I'm gonna start racing through it a little bit if you don't mind, because I do want to get off to bed. I was only going to do half an hour, but you buggers are all over the place. Man, there's so many chats. Bloody hell, I just... What's going on here? Ah, here we are. We'll say hello to Ian Barron. There we go. Angela in the big leagues. It's Tottenham away now against Giants. Like Liverpool, Arsenal and Man City. And we're giving as good as we're getting. That's what we're bleeding doing. Even with the Muppets we've got, according to you. Even with our shit strikers. We're still doing all right. Because a team is greater than the sum of its parts. Giants of European football. Two, you just can't buy cheap signings over. You need some marquee signings. Well, we'll see what happens. I think it's been 2 good transfer windows in a row. We'll see what happens. Rest of this window, maybe the summer. You know, who knows, man. Alan Bennett, Sherwood's a mug. God, you got all Phil Mitchell now, haven't you? Mick Dundee. Now, that was it. Yeah, Nando's is over. It is wank, isn't it? I've only had Nando's once. It was at Manly Wharf, and I was hungry, so I had a whole chicken and chips. Believe it or not, svelte though I am, I can pack it away sometimes, and it was just arse. Good, like, you know, you go to a good, Greek or Lebanese cafe, something like that, and you get much better food than Nando's. Future Music, I'm 49. I'm happy with what I'm seeing. I'm 28. Look what Tottenham's done to me. But I am happy. Maybe my hair will grow back when we start playing better. We're all at different levels of contentment as fans. Personally, I'm happy with what I'm seeing. Yeah, I'm enjoying the football, which is so much more. God, it was so hard watching it last year. Getting up at fucking 2 o'clock in the morning watching that shite. So, like, you know, even though I suppose I'm a positive fan on the whole. Last year I bloody well wasn't. I was so pissed off last year. It was the worst. Worst even than the 90s. Really was. Nick Brown, member of the Hotspur Hippie, come in. I'm impressed with our progress this season. Summer transfer window, and we're ready to roll. Yeah, I think we're only a couple of players short, and we'll see what happens. Okay, people talking to each other. Tottenham away, captain of Chelsea is not coming to Spurs. His entire family are Chelsea fans. They hate Spurs. Still think it might be kind of funny just to piss the Chelsea fans off. Might be just worth 50 million for that, just to see them all fuming. I don't cry when rivals call us bottle jobs and Spursy. No, I don't give a fuck what other fans say. Couldn't give a shit. I'll say Spurs are going to win the league. What are they going to do? Fucking laugh at me? I've been saying it every fucking year since 1978. I don't give a shit. Oh, you said we're going to win the league. Yeah, bollocks. I'll say it next year. Fuck off. Arsenal and Chelsea twats and all that lot. Who gives a fuck? All right, I've somehow got to the end of the chat. I know I skipped a load there, but you know what? I'm going to I'm going to wind it up here, folks. So let me just see what housekeeping I've got to do here. Thanks for joining. There's a few viewers coming in. That's very nice to you. We'll have one more, see if the football panel have come to a conclusion about whether we should buy Conor Gallagher. It's all gone fucked, isn't it? It's all gone fucked. No. They're all. I'll have to leave them alone. I'll come back to them tomorrow. 24 hours, 7 days a week. You can catch them streaming live, debating the things that matter. And look, okay. Oh, look, there's a couple of. There's a question here. I saw he asked me a question directly. Colin Cross, Paul, do you think Ange could change to a back three? No. I mean, he has done it. Don't get me wrong, he's done it very, very occasionally, but I can't see it. Well, no, I wouldn't put all three on the pitch because you got more chance of one of them being injured, haven't you? Or you know what I mean? Probability. You might have, you know what I mean? I don't know what I mean. It's late. Oh fucking hell! There's loads of people in here now. What's going on here? Use news. Apparently, Paratici has recommended Edison from Atalanta. Plays anywhere central midfield. Cost around 30 million. Well, there was the other kid from Wolves as well, wasn't there? Wolves. A lot cheaper than Gallagher. Yeah, I don't know. The only thing about Gallagher is, yeah, he is Chelsea, even though it would be funny and it would make them cry. But it kind of gets Chelsea out of the FFP shit a bit as well. So I want them to suffer a bit more before they continue their inevitable spiral back down to Division 2, where I always remember them being before they were inflated by dirty Russian aluminium stolen money. They didn't win anything. And now they think, oh, we're a big club, we're the biggest club in London. Bollocks you are. Bollocks. Anyway, right, that's it. On that note, hang on that note, here we go. Let me have a look. So I got some super chats there, didn't I? Now, Adrian popped in a super chat earlier on my aborted stream, so thanks very much for that, man. What else we got here? I saw another one here. Martin, a.k.a. Glenn Oddle. Thanks for the super chat, man. Peace and love. And thanks to all the members. And if you've commented, it's kept me going for far longer than I expected. Thanks, folks. Thanks for watching. If you click like and subscribe, that's cool. If you can't be asked, well, you know, what can I do, eh? And if you're watching it afterwards, I hope it's helped you be a little bit distracted from the of bloody life. So until next time, folks, peace and love, man. Peace and love, and come on, you Spurs!